Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Warren Bennett, and as you know, if you've seen these videos before, we've got Trev down here. So it's good to be back after a little break. Not a happy break, I'm afraid to say. But I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone for sending in either a private message to me through social media or through the channel. If you don't know, my dad passed away just over 2 weeks ago, so obviously been a very hard time, very sad time. But I thought, you know what, it's Masters Week, so this is probably a good time to kind of get going and show you a move that pretty much all these players are going to do at the Masters, and so can you, because it's not designed specifically for professionals. And what I love is a feeling, which this is the one thing that can help four. It doesn't have to be four, but let's say for instance this shoulder tilt. So as you can see in the thumbnail or the description, the title description, it's all about shoulder tilt into the ball, and that can help with compression, it can help with distance, increased distance, strike more importantly, helping with path. So if you're an over the topper, it can help with creating more lag into the ball without you thinking about it. And that's the key to not all of my videos, but the majority of my videos, if you've watched them, is trying to find that one thing that can cure four. So going to get you know who off the mat, get the camera set up, and let's get going. Right, okay, so shoulder tilt. Now, if you're in a position at the top of the backswing coming down into the ball, it's very difficult to try and kind of manipulate your hands and clubs, especially your hands, because obviously your club's going to be guided by where your hands are. But it's very hard to guide this club, as we know, unless you kind of take pace off it. So if you're going at full pelt, that's very difficult to have the awareness of where this club is coming down. But if you've got an area of your body that can guide your hands and club face, that's going to help you so much. And shoulder tilt coming down into the ball will help you with that. And what I see with a lot of people who kind of lift and get pulled up on the ball is their shoulders aren't tilted. They're kind of wanting to see where the ball's gone before they hit it, and their shoulders are too flat and too early, and they open too early, as you can see. Now obviously that's exaggerated, but a golfer who kind of swings to the top and their shoulders are too flat coming down, that's not going to help with the club getting down to the ball, because if your shoulders are too flat, the club's going to be too high, and there's going to have to be some compensation. And if you're an over the topper, your shoulder is pretty much too high. It's like higher than the left shoulder, as you can see on the front camera there. It's obviously exaggerated for effect, but if you're over the top, your shoulders are too high, your right shoulder's too high, and it's over the top, so your path is across and steep. And we want to try and do the opposite to that. So anything off the floor, really encourage the club to kind of hit the back of the ball and then the turf. And shoulder tilt will help this. If your shoulders are too level, it's going to be really difficult for you to do that. So let me show you what I mean. So get to the top of the backswing. So we're going to do it without a ball first. Top of the backswing, wherever that may be. So what you're looking for your right shoulder, and I'm going to show you this for exaggeration. You're looking for your right shoulder to really be under. So you can see there with the difference what I did there. What you're looking for, and this is exaggerated, so this is probably for someone who's over the top, is you want your right shoulder to be completely under. That's exaggerated, and you can see my club is now very vertical. It's not open and rounded and flat. So this is a great little exercise that you can do at home. Make sure your right side comes off the ground in terms of your foot and your knee. You're not keeping it on the floor. So you're kicking this in, but your right shoulder's staying down. So a lot of pros do that, and you're going to see a lot of people at impact with their right side under and down. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for your right side to come down. That keeps your head behind the ball, keeps your right side in and under your left. And then that creates that angle coming down as well, because it pulls your right elbow into your side. If my right side came over the top, or when my right shoulder will go high or level, pulls my right hand and arm over. So you're looking for your shoulder to be dropping down. Allow your elbow to come into your side as well. Down. It's exaggerated. I can drive a London bus through my arms there, but that's what you're looking for, especially if you're over the topper and a caster, because you won't do that when the speed gets laid into it. Right, so exercise number one, club across your shoulders. So you're going to make your backswing, so twist, and then from here you're going to exaggerate your shoulder down. Twist, exaggerate your shoulder down. So you can see from the front view, with the shoulder going down, my head stays behind the ball better. And if this goes down, my shoulder goes down, guess what? My hands and club will go down. If my shoulder goes down, I don't think my hands are going to go over there. They might do to a certain extent at the very start if you're used to, if you're quite extreme. But I would say after a period of time, if you're nice and light, they're going to want to follow. Let that shoulder be a guide. Let your arms and hands drop in the slot. Allow them. That's too much. That's to hit a hook, by the way. But that is what you're looking for if you're an over the topper. And then from there, you're going to release that golf club. Right, so let's hit a few. So what I'm going to do at the top of the backswing, I'm going to take a bit of pace off to start with, and we're going to swing half swings just to start with, just so we can feel it. So backswing, drop down and stop. You can see I've released it there, it should draw. So it started right anyway, which is a good thing. So I've got the flight scope here running. So again, half swing, remember, take the pace off it. Why? Gives us the awareness whilst we're in motion, very important. So take a bit of pace off to start with. It's obviously not for the golf course, for the range or net or practice swings. So backswing, drop and release. That has started right. And there you can see, lovely. As soon as I layer the speed in, it'll start straightening. So a few practice swings, down, shoulders down. Wow, look at where my right side is. Right inside and under. Beautiful. Okay, backswing, drop. Oh, I let that go a little bit. I bet that's straighter. Yep, because you can see, once you let it go, it'll start squaring up a little bit more. Once you start layering speed into it, you'll start squaring up. Why? Because centrifugal force, I think, gets thrown out. As soon as you start layering that speed, it's going to start getting pulled out. So that's why I love exaggerations. So nice exaggeration meaning slow. Down, bang, and hold. That is starting right all day long. There is no over the top and across there. So shoulder tilt, everyone. If you're at the range, get the club across your shoulders, make sure they're right up here, right in the middle. Right, okay, down. Remember, nice and light, nothing's too stiff here. That's exaggerated, everyone, remember. Down. It's a great exercise to do. Right, try and layer a little bit of that feeling in. We're going to go full swing now, or a little bit more pace on it anyway. So, shoulder down and let everything take care of itself. It wasn't the best strike in the world, but it was all right. Not trying to, it's just reacting to what my shoulders are doing. So when you see the Masters this week, unless a golfer's trying to hit a fade, you're going to see them doing the opposite. They're going to see their right shoulder coming in too much and over. Because the majority of these pros are probably fighting that spine tilt too much. It's kind of an elite pros good fault, bad fault, I mean. So a lot of them are practicing the opposite, a bit of rotation. And if you're a hooker of the ball, leave this alone, because you want to find there's some rotation in your shoulders and your trunk. But you over the toppers, you're requiring some spine tilt, because remember, you've got too much open too early, and then it's compensation time. What you're looking for is a little bit more what's called linear. You're keeping your shoulders squarer, and to do that you're dropping them down, and then from here you're letting the club pass you. Now if you start hitting some shots out to the right, because remember, trying to rewind here, if you're an over the topper, you're going to have to be a cut across, keeping the club face open to stop it going left, and there's your slice. If you're now introducing a little bit more down, so you're dropping it into a bit more of a slot here, and you're now a little bit passive with your hands, because you used to be, you're going to start hitting it right. So from now, your secondary feeling, because there's always a secondary, because if you're changing one domino, you've got to change another. And the second one for this is from about halfway down, you're letting the club pass you. You can see there, dropping, and letting the club pass. I'm not holding on. And that should guarantee you starting right and draw. Okay, let's see if I can do one. Didn't feel too bad. Definitely started right. I'm going to give myself a little draw there, as you can see with the shadow, only a couple of yards. So it's a great feeling, because it can be, your hands and club can follow, and your shoulder tilt can be the guide. So it's allowing everything else to follow. So from a very sunny UK, thank you very much for watching. Long may it continue. I hope it's sunny where you are and get out playing some golf. And if this is a channel, if this is a video that you think would improve your golf, or you would like to see more videos, please hit that subscribe button, because every single like, subscribe or a share for a small little channel like this, it means everything to me. But it would be a real help if you could do that, so thank you very much. So if this isn't anything that you feel like would help you or benefit you, we've still got a golden retriever. What more would you like? So if the golf's not any of your interest, we've still got lovely Trev down there for you to watch. So from myself, have a great golfing week, everyone. And if you want to comment, at the moment I'm reading all my comments. I will get back to all of you who have commented, that's for certain, like I've always done. So everyone, thanks very much for watching. Have a great golfing week. Please stay healthy on and off the golf course. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next video. Have a great golfing week. From myself and Trev, cheerio.